I'll never forget. I met an American in South Africa. And he said to me, he said, well, you know, Trevor, it's funny you say that because if you come out to America, they'll label you as black. I said, really? And he was like, hell yeah. Oh yeah, everybody's black out there. And I was like, wow, well, I want to be black. And I found out it's true. Mixed race people are categorized as black in America. Yeah. The only catch is, and nobody tells you this, you have to be liked and successful first. Before then, they say you mixed. You achieve success, and you get upgraded to black. All the famous mixed people do it. Singers, like Alicia Keys and Mariah Carey, yeah? Mixed, but then they say black singers. Sportsmen, like Tiger Woods, mixed, but then they say black golfer. The most famous mixed person on the planet by far, Barack Obama, mixed, half and half, straight down the middle. But then they say America's first black president. Which is interesting, because when he was running, they called him the mixed candidate. I see how it works. Everyone makes it obvious now. They're like, yeah, Barack, of course he won, of course. It wasn't that obvious when he started. It wasn't. I remember comedians coming out. They used to diss him. Guys would come out on stage and be like, man, how many of y'all seen that crazy-ass mixed fool run for president? Y'all seen that mixed fool run for president? What you gonna see? Ain't no mixed fool gonna be president of the United States of America. Ain't no man, which white people gonna be voting for a mixed fool? Even a black man can't win shit. Even a black man can't. How some mixed fool think he gonna do it out? Man, that mixed fool, that crazy-ass mixed fool. How some mixed fool, that mixed fool? And then he won, and all of a sudden they were like, my nigga. So I see how it works, you know. I understand. In order for me to become black, I have to work hard at it. And I'm willing to do the time. Yeah. I took the first opportunity I could. Bought myself a plane ticket from South Africa, and I said, I'm going out to America. I'm going there, and I'm going to be black. And I got on that plane. It was an 18-hour flight, 18 hours of nonstop flying. And I sat there in my chair, and I spent every moment practicing being black, just practicing. I was like, I'm not going to mess up this black opportunity. I just sat there, just working through everything. I was watching every black movie and TV show, just going through it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. King Kong ain't got shit on me. Yeah. What you talking about, Willis? I was grinding it. You laugh, but 18 hours of flying, and I landed in JFK, and I was fluent in my black American. For shizzle my nizzle. I was walking around. I was so black, I was even laughing black. I was like, ha, ha, ha. Yeah. My man. Ha, ha. Should have seen me. It was like, oh, this you? That has to be the personification of cool, in my opinion. There's nothing cooler. Black Americans are so cool, they can make you feel good about yourself just by asking if you are you. You don't believe me? Get a black American man to come up to you and just be like, hey, yo, this you? Nah, this you? And you'll be like, I think it is. It's magic. I was that black. Not just any black, but the coolest black in the world, and that's American black. I can say this with confidence, being from Africa. I know black. I'm well versed in the arts of black. I'm from the black factory. I mean it. I've seen every kind of black, from light black all the way to like navy blue black. I know black. And there's no cooler black than American black. Nothing cooler, you know? Because American black people, I mean, you just look at how much they've done to influence modern day pop culture, you know? Small things and the big alike. You look at the music. You've got, you know, jazz, hip hop, R&B, all black Americans, style of clothing, you know, just this general swag that they've brought to everything. Even small things like walking. I mean, walking is such a mundane activity, isn't it? It's just very, there's nothing cool about this thing. You just move from one place to the next, and pretty much everybody can do it. This is it. There's nothing. And then black Americans came along, and then they just added in that bounce, and then all of a sudden you look really cool. You just, you know, you look like you have a purpose. You've just got that. Yeah, look at this. It's super cool. And it must be hard for an assassin to kill you. Just like. That's why if you look in American history, no black man was ever assassinated whilst walking, ever. So it was when they stopped and said something. Bang! That's when they were, because they got to walk. That's why if you look, Obama, every time he comes out of the jet or makes a speech, he's always just got that little bounce just before. Because in his head, he's like, you never know, you never know, you never know, you never know, you never know. Got to walk. It's a cool walk. And by far, the coolest thing of all is the talk. I've listened to black Americans, and it's the most amazing use of the English language I've ever come across in my life. Because they pay no regard to punctuation whatsoever. Just cruise through sentences. It's fantastic. First time I had a conversation with a black American man was in Baltimore, Maryland. This guy walked up to me after the show. He didn't even walk. He just floated in. Just came up to me and like, hey, yo, babe. Hey, yo, hey, yo. Yo, let me holler at you for a minute, man. Let me holler at you. I said, okay. He's like, man, I ain't even gonna front, man. I ain't gonna front. I came out here, dude. I ain't even know who you was, man. I didn't even know. As I heard the show, I bought my girl. We was out there. You came out there. You were doing your thing. I was like, yo, man, I ain't even know they goddamn yellow bones out there in the motherland, man. I was like, yo, this kid better be funny, man, but I ain't gonna lie. You came out there, you was keeping it coming, keeping it moving. You was just beasting. I was like, all right, man, maybe this kid is the truth, yeah? This kid was doing his thing. He was keeping it out there. I started laughing. My girl was killing herself. I was like, all right, this mofo got flow for show. You know what I mean? And I was like, no, I don't. But I love it. It's the most amazing use of English I've ever come across in my life. Just that one word alone. Just the strength of that. Nah mean. Do you know what I mean? You nah mean? It sums it all up, doesn't it? It's just, neither question nor statement. It's just, like, why have we been wasting our time with syllables for so long? I don't understand. It was a crazy day today. You know what I mean? Yo, that shit was crazy. You know what I mean? It just flows. It's magical. It says it all. I feel like I've wasted years of my life without nah mean. I wish I could go back in time and relive my favorite moments. Watch my favorite movies again. Seeing them bring to life. This is Sparta! Nah mean! Power. Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click. Nice. I hate it when people come after sports. I have to hope that your team has won. It's just too much pressure on me, Last week, the Springboks lost. People came to the show, they were grumpy. This was like a row of Afrikaans guys the whole time just looking at me like... It's like I was the ref. They're just sitting there in their Springbok tops, all of them. I mean, it could have been the team. I don't really know. I don't know, because I don't know what they look like. I only know a few guys. Could have been them. They're super angry. Afrikaans people get angry when the Springboks lose, eh? Bloody ref. The ref robbed us. Stupid ref. Bloody guy giving out yellow cards like it's bloody Christmas here, man. I'm like, what? Who gets yellow cards for Christmas? That's not the point. Shut up. You know what I mean. What a horrible Christmas that would be. Merry Christmas! Yellow card. 10 minutes. Go away. I'm not surprised when the guys get angry, I'm not surprised when Afrikaans guys get angry, because rugby itself is a very angry sport. It's just like, I always get weirded out the way they tackle each other. They're crunching and they're busy punching and fighting. And, it's weird for me when the ref stops the fights. That's the weirdest thing. Like, he'll stop it and go, hey guys, come on. We don't need that violence in this sport. Come on. And they go, play the game. That's better. People walk off the field bleeding, bruised. One guy came back on with a bandage. Why would you come? Like, you're bleeding. Just sit. You bleed. Like, blood is your body's way of telling you to stop. That's what your body's saying. And you come back. What are you doing? Where's your mom? Just sit down and relax. No, I want to play rugby. You're not playing rugby. You're suffering rugby. That's what they should say. I suffer rugby every Saturday. Such a rough sport. And then you get these ministers that are like, we demand a quota system. We want more black players in the national rugby team. And black people are like, maybe you, Baba. Maybe you. Ngena wena, ngena. Me, I'm here. Me, I'm here. Me, I'm here. Quota system. It's tough. People get angry when the Springboks. The Springboks, they don't even need to lose a lot. One game and people get depressed, you know? They're like an A student that gets a B and people are worried, you know? Whereas when Bafana loses, no one really cares. Oh, Bafana. We've become so complacent with that team. Like anything is enough for us. Have you noticed that? Anything. Yeah, Bafana's like our special child. Like, you know? Where's there? Like, hey, welcome home, Bafanas. Welcome. What happened? What happened? Oh, you got a D. Well done, boy. Well done, boy. Got a D, eh? Hey, at least you finished the test this time. Well done, Bafanas. Bafana, that's what they do. They lose or they draw. They don't win. They don't, oh, that's, no. Drawing is a win for us. Yes, we drew. They lose. Although they won their last qualifying match against Botswana. That was a good thing, yes. Bafana beat Botswana. Yes, the great footballing nation that is Botswana. Destroyed them. 2-1. They won't mess with us again. I'm glad Bafana won. I'm glad, you know. It was a weird match, though. We were in Durban when the match was being played. And it was a weird day because Bafana won, but then they weren't through yet because we needed Ethiopia to lose in order for them to go through, which is always weird. Bafana does that to us. You always have to support other teams and them. It's so much stress. Now you're there. Come on, Gabon. And so Bafana won, but the people in the stadium didn't know the other results, so they were happy. They were cheering. They thought we're going to Brazil. People were happy. The guy in the stadium, well done, Bafana. People, yeah. Unfortunately, Ethiopia has qualified for the Brazil World Cup. It was the first time in my life I heard a depressed and confused vuvuzela, eh? Sounded like an animal dying in a corner somewhere. Because 1 minute it was confident, it was there like... But it's good. It's good that they won, you know? They needed to win. The only reason I want Bafana to win is because whenever Bafana loses, xenophobia goes up in South Africa. Yeah, this is a trend I've noticed. I've started seeing this. It even happens at the matches. Zambia played against Bafana, beat them, and then when the Zambian team was leaving the stadium, the Bafana fans started throwing stones at the Zambian bus. Yeah, throwing stones, thousands of fans. Could have hurt the people badly. I don't know why they weren't throwing at Bafana, because they didn't win. But they were throwing at the Zambians. Could have hurt them. Nobody was hurt though, luckily. Yeah, because it was Bafana fans, so the stones were just like... just couldn't hit the targets. Xenophobia always goes up. Yeah. It's gotten so bad that foreigners have started supporting Bafana now. You go to the matches and you'll see giant guys in skinny Bafana shirts shouting, Jabalala! Jabala, can I go pass that ball for him? Pass that ball for that man. That's it, Nigeria can take that ball. You can now shoot that one. Why don't shoot for that man? Why don't shoot for him? You're like, yo, man, you're Nigerian. Support Nigeria. It's like, I support my life, huh? Don't worry about me. I support my life. And I can store that thing for you. In South Africa, voting results came out. White people won the vote. It's Cape Town. What was more interesting was the dynamic of the voting. Because what happened was, the white people voted for themselves. Yeah? The black people also voted for themselves. Colored people voted for themselves, but then half of them voted for white people. No, not half of them. There's no joke there. Just move on. Not half, like just half, like the number. Not, hey, go away, Rena, go away. You brought your own jokes to the show. Go away. And that's how white people won. Yeah. Now, I've got two problems with this competition. First of all, it's a tiny bit Nazi-ish. The most beautiful race? Really? Right? It's a slippery slope. You got to be careful. What's next? Huh? The least needed race? Huh? You got to be careful. And the second problem I have with this is the conclusion itself. How could anyone make such a decision? There's no such thing as the most beautiful race. All women of every race can be beautiful. There's no such thing as the most beautiful race. Because facially, every woman has different features. You can be beautiful no matter what race you are. Yeah, women all can have beautiful faces. Women can all have beautiful boobs. That's just the standard thing, you know? All women of every race can be beautiful. Yeah. And I know some of you are sitting there now going, Trevor, yeah, but I've never seen a beautiful Aborigine. Yeah, but you know what you say? You say yet. That's what you say. Yet. Because you haven't seen all of them, right? And plus, it's not always about looks. Yeah. Maybe Aborigine women do special things. Yes, maybe they'll just like jump on top of you and just be like, bow, wow, 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 wow. You're like, oh yeah, oh yeah. You don't know. But all women of every race can be beautiful. There's just differences amongst them. That's why I feel sorry for people that don't go out there and explore, you know? You know how many people are out there that can't find someone of another race attractive? I feel so sad for them. I've got friends like that. Can't find other races attractive, black and white. My friend Barry always busts himself. He always says the weirdest things. He used to be like, Trev, bro, that's like I saw Beyonce at the MTV Awards last night, eh? Did you see it? Yeah, I saw it. Bro, she's hot, eh? Like, yeah, she's hot. Like, yeah, bro, like if there was one that I'd do it with, eh? One what? Singer, bro. One singer. Yeah, one singer, bro. Oh. Why would you not want to explore? So many options out there. So many different things you get, you know? I just don't understand white, the most beautiful. I mean, I can see where you'd be coming from, maybe, you know, because white girls have stunning legs. I've always said this. White women have the most beautiful legs in the world. Perfect legs. You know, it's got the right shape and got like the muscles and the thing. You see it, and then their calf just stands where it should, and it's just, you know, it looks like a transformer. It's just, you know, then they got their legs. Have you seen them when they walk in their heels? They've got that thing, and you're just like, what? I was in a pizza place the other day at midnight after a show, and this woman came in, and her legs shut the place down. Everybody, people were chewing quietly. She went to the counter. We didn't even see her face. We just saw her legs. She stood there at the counter. All of us are looking. She was just the legs alone was stunning. Stunning. I didn't even see who she was. I mean, she could have turned around and been a man and still like, I would have been like, okay-ish. Super hot. White women have the most beautiful legs, stunning legs, and they've got great looking hair. Great looking hair, but looking hair. That's why looking, not great hair, because their hair falls out like too much for me. It's just like their hair sheds. I don't know what it is about white women, but your hair is always shedding. It's just falling. I don't know what you did to your hair, but it clearly hates you because it's always trying to leave your scalp. The hair. No, white women shed like all the time. You don't date a white woman. You date a white woman in a lint roller because that stuff is everywhere. It's on your clothes, it's on the floor, it's just like in the sink, in the basin, on the shower, it's just in your bed. If you have a white woman, the worst thing in the morning, it looks like you were wrestling a Labrador at night. It's just like fluffy, just hair everywhere. Man. It's too much sometimes, too much. And it goes in their mouth, and then you're gonna talk, and the hair's in your mouth. How are you gonna have hair in your mouth? Why you just move the hair? You're not saying, no, there's hair in your mouth. Don't say nothing. Hair everywhere. Whereas Indian women, you don't have that problem with them. No, Indian women, their hair, perfect hair. They're just as beautiful as white women, but then they don't have the hair problem. No, they don't. That's where they got one up. Yeah, because Indian women have strong hair, sexy hair. It's black and it's silky and super strong. You just grab it and have you seen it? It's just like, just grab it like a chariot. Take me to India. Indian women have amazing hair. It's the best hair in the world. You know it's the best hair because even black women wear it. That's when you know your hair is great. When you get other people to wear it. And it looks just as good on black women. It's just as silky, just as straight, just not as strong though. You can't be... Don't touch, yeah? Don't touch. It's just now you're there, the chariot, the steering wheel will come off. Romance gone. Indian women are stunning. They're beautiful. They've got beautiful features. Look at the Miss Universe competition. There's always an Indian woman in the top 10. Always Miss India, huh? You even look at Miss America right now. Right now, Miss America is an Indian woman. That's when you know you're hot. When you're winning other countries' competitions. Stunning, next level, beautiful Indian woman, everything about them, until you get here, and then, I don't know what happened, because, hey, it's tough here, eh? Because Indian girls get skinny, like they got like these, super skinny, and then they got big knees, and, look like a brown flamingo. It's just like, you're like, oh man, how do you? Because they're so hot, but then the legs, it's like, looks like a long distance runner or something. It's like Miss Universe and then Haile Selassie. It's just, wow. Oh man, why? It's just, hey, it's not my cup of biryani, man. It's just, there's balance, but they're still beautiful. All women can be beautiful. Oh, there's no most beautiful. I mean, you look at colored women. Are you kidding me? Colored women? What? Colored women are beautiful. Beautiful and dangerous. Colored women are like blood diamonds. You want them, but you might not get out alive, eh? Because they've got something they've got the right mix, the right features. They just got that thing. Oh, and you know what I love about colored women? It's the fact that they're faithful. They are so faithful to their men. When they say till death do us part, they mean it. But it's your death. Because you don't leave a colored woman. You be like, I'm leaving you. You leaving this earth? Ooh, Yana. So there's a balance. It's still beautiful. All women can be beautiful. Black woman, I'm willing to bet South Africa has by far the most beautiful black woman in the world. In the world. Stunners, great bodies, great vibe. They know how to dance. They've got culture about them. They're beautiful. Yeah, they might not love their hair, but they make up for it in other places. Gerard, have you ever, Never dabbled in the quota system, Never. Because you see, Gerard, there's something that a black woman will give you that no other woman can. No other woman. And that's ass. But I mean ass, Gerard. Not just, I mean ass. Black women have ass. Beautiful ass. Life-changing ass. No other race has that. None. Indian women don't have ass. No. Colored women will have a bit here and there. White women have got flat asses. Just like, there's nothing there. It just goes flat. Some of them, it's even worse. It goes in. Have you seen that? What the hell is that? It's like anti-ass. It goes the other way. Looks like the Apple logo. What the hell happened there? And then they insist on wearing those costumes, and they'll be at the beach walking around. Hey boys, ha boys, ha. And then the costume, they turn around, but then it's just hanging because there's nothing to hold on to. You see the costume is panicking like, there's no support structure. The costume just hangs. And then they come out the water, and then the beach sand gets caught on the costume. Have you seen that? Yeah, and then it looks like they've shat themselves. Ha boys, ha. And you're like, lo muntu skakele, man. One ass, man. The legs, but have something. White women they don't have ass. Well, not all white women. I must qualify this. Not all white women, because Afrikaans girls, hello. Those Lizzles and Marikis. Hey. I've seen some ass on Afrikaans girls. Like proper, like almost black ass, basically. It's so ironic. I think God did it on purpose, just to punish their dads for apartheid. Just like, bam! This will bring you together. Stunners. But there's nothing like black ass, real black ass. And I know a lot of guys are scared, Gerard. I know a lot of guys. A lot of guys are like, but you know what, Trev, I want a black woman, but brew that ass sometimes. Like, it's just very like, I mean, like, how do you handle it, How do you handle it? And that's the thing, you don't handle it. It handles you. Yeah, just get in there, let it do its thing, like autopilot. So just, And some guys go, but you know my problem is, it's just too big for me, It's just, no. There's a difference between big and black. You gotta understand that. Black is about shape. Yeah, there's a big difference. People don't get it. Because like white girls, a lot of them will have those sad asses. Just like, Whereas black girls, they fill the underwear out. See it, stretch the fabric, make it smile. It's all about the shape. I don't like big. I won't lie. I like medium to small, you know? That's me. Medium to small and firm, but not too firm. Sometimes it gets too firm, it's scary, you know? Yeah, it'll hurt you. You spank it, it'll spank you right back. Just getting that. Pa, pa. Woo. Woo. That's me though. Oh. Some guys like it big, and I know why, because it's fun. It's fun, it's got a rhythm, it's juicy, you know? You can get lost in that. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. You just give it a spank, you see that little wave that goes to the other side. Woo. If you're fast enough, you can catch the wave on the other side. Pa! 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 Oh! She'll be there like, 15 love. All women can be beautiful. Get that out of your mind. Explore a little bit. Most beautiful race. No such thing. All women. That's the only reason I can't be gay, just because there's too many beautiful women. And I know gay's not a choice, it's an orientation, but I've thought of choosing it before. Yeah, I have. Because you know why? Gay's efficient. Gay gets straight to the point. Women take up too much of your time. Women are stressful. Women don't think you are, but you're super stressful. Guys, you have a good time with guys. I like guys. Guys like me. We have a good time hanging out. Yeah. When guys are sitting watching sports, you never see two guys look at each other and the one goes, you know, sometimes I feel like I'm not even here. Guys never do that. I've thought of it. I thought, hey, Trevor, why not be gay? The only reason I don't find men attractive. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I'd be in there. Yeah, party time all the time. Yeah, but I couldn't, you know? Because gay is efficient. Gay is efficient and successful. A lot of people don't think of it, but they are. Most successful people on the planet. You never see a gay beggar, huh? Do you? Oh, that's true. Where have you ever seen gay homeless people? Ever? Eh? Have you ever been at the traffic lights and seen a gay guy walking down? Never seen that. Gay is successful because it's focused and efficient. All the greatest leaders of our time, all the greatest dictators, all those who conquered were gay. Yeah, all of them. Think about them. The Genghis Khans, yes. All of those guys were gay. Yeah. Attila the Hun, the stories of them being gay. They basically had slaves that they had sex with, male slaves. Alexander the Great conquered half of Europe and Asia. He too was gay. All of these stories, all of them. Julius Caesar, the Roman Empire, they were gay. And it was normal then. I mean, they didn't even wear pants. You knew these things. Yeah. Anytime is tea time there. Yeah. And you know it's gay. It's just history. You know, it loses it over time. It gets lost in translation. But you know Julius Caesar was gay. Because you read the story. What happened that one fateful night? He was surrounded by a group of men. When all of a sudden, he was stabbed from behind. That's gay. And you know it's gay, because if I was getting stabbed, the last thing I'd do is turn around and say, you too, Brutus. It's gay. Gay and powerful, gay and successful, all of them, yeah. Shaka Zulu was gay, yeah. Oh, Trevor, Baba, too soon, yeah, too soon. What's wrong with Shaka being gay? He was a powerful, successful man. There's nothing wrong with being gay, and Shaka was probably gay. You look at all the things that led to it, all the things that showed, huh? The dress code or the undress code of his soldiers. All of his soldiers, Shaka demanded, had a six-pack, leopard skin, ass out. Shaka did everything with these men. In fact, Shaka would go on long trips with his soldiers. No women allowed. And on these retreats, he would preach to them. He would tell his soldiers, do not seek the love of a woman, for it'll make you weak. If you want to be strong, seek the love of your fellow man. Shaka never married. Shaka never loved a woman other than his mother. And Shaka Zulu, he was gay. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. People go, Trevor, he was strong, he's not gay. Yeah, gay doesn't mean weak. No, it doesn't. Shaka did everything in a gay way. He was the first military dictator to develop the oxbow technique. Remember that? He defeated the British by distracting them from the front, flanking their sides, and penetrating from behind. You're like, Trevor, he's not gay. Oh, if he wasn't gay, how could you not be gay when you march into battle and your theme song is bum 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 bum. How many clues do you need, people? When they would march into battle, what was the Zulu war cry? Niaba sabana, hai asiwasabi siabafuna. Which sounds scary. Yeah. Even colored people will be like, okay, brother, okay, now we can talk about it, brother, we can talk about it. Yeah, we can talk about it. Yeah, sounds scary until you translate it. And then you realize what these men were shouting at the beginning of every battle as they looked into the enemy's eyes was, are you afraid of these men? No, we are not afraid. We want them. Bum, 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 bum. You guys have been fantastic, Johannesburg. Thanks for coming out. I had a great time. Good night. I got invited to very prestigious events. You know, I've started getting invited to very, very fancy functions. Functions I would have never been invited to before. You know, recently I got invited to my uncle's wedding. Never knew me before this. And before that, I got invited to an event in New York called the Met Gala, right? A very prestigious event, yeah, where 500 people are gathered together, different personalities from all walks of life come together, you know, actors, singers, painters, musicians, everyone. And you spend a night dressed very nicely, looking at history and art. Just walk around, smiling, looking sophisticated. Yeah, and it's so exclusive that they tell you exactly what you're going to be wearing at the event, right? So they're not dress code, exactly what you wear. So I got phoned. They said, Trevor, we'd like to invite you to the Met Gala. I was like, wow, okay. And they said, and you will be wearing a Ralph Lauren suit. And I was like, well, okay, how much is a Ralph Lauren? But they were like, no, we provide it for you. Ralph Lauren is going to be giving you the suit. And I was like, wow, I get to go to the Ralph Lauren store and pick up a suit for myself. They're like, no, the man, Ralph Lauren, is going to give you a suit. Do you know how mind-blowing that is? To meet the man whose name is on your clothing. That was just crazy. Like, that's never happened to me. I've never had the opportunity to meet the person whose name is on my clothing. I've never had the chance to say, pleasure to meet you, Mr. Price. Like, this is a new world for me. Here I am wearing his suit, invited to the Met Gala. And they tell you it's going to be a fun affair, you're going to have a great time. You get there, you eat with some people, you talk, you laugh, you walk the red carpet, which sounds like fun. You know, red carpets sound like fun. Walk down a carpet, people take pictures of you. Yeah, it's a lot more stress than it seems. Because you have to look perfect. I didn't know this. Like, you have to look perfect all the time. So, and they're so strict about it that they have a tent at the beginning of the red carpet that you don't see on TV. And in that tent, they prepare everybody. All the celebrities stand in the tent together, and then they make sure everyone's dress is perfect, everyone's hair, nothing is crumpled up, nothing, you know, and you stand there, and everyone's there together, which is really cool because you see all the celebrities like getting dressed basically, and you know everyone. They don't know you, but you know all of them. So like you're there, you're just looking at people, and people are very nice. You're like, hey, how are you? It's like, oh, hi, I'm Trevor. Trevor, nice to meet you. It's like, oh, Beyonce. And you're like, yeah. Come on. Yeah, I know you from my bedroom wall. I know you. But you can't say that. You see, because you got to look cool. You know, you got to look like you belong. So now you're meeting people that you know, but you got to act like you don't know them, which makes you look like a jackass. Because now I'm there like, Trevor, Beyonce? Beyonce, did I say it? Beyonce? Nice to meet you, Beyonce. Pleasure. JZ, nice to meet you, sir. Yes. You just look like an idiot. So I'm standing there getting ready with everyone. And then there's a guy who basically tells each person to walk out one at a time. Each celebrity, you walk out onto the red carpet. And there's 3 stations on the red carpet. When you walk out, the first section is American photographers. They take pictures for all of their magazines and newspapers. When they're done with you, you move down to the second section. That's the European photographers. They do the same thing for their magazines. And then you move to the last section, Asian photographers, Japan, China, that region. They take pictures, and then you walk into the event. So you walk to each one. They tell you to smile. Don't smile too much. Closes your eyes. Don't not smile. Makes you look angry. And pose with your body and your head. Pose body and head. Because some people make a mistake and then turn. Don't do that. Turn everything at the same time. Everything. So I'm ready. I'm like, I can do this. So I'm in the tent with all the celebrities, and the guy's calling people out, lets them out one by one, because they don't want two people in the same shot. They don't want Beyonce there and then me in the background, like, So the guy's like, okay, we're ready, guys. Look, we're ready. Rihanna, let's get Rihanna out. Rihanna, come on, how are you? Good to see you. Come on through. And so Rihanna walks out, Anne Hathaway. Anne, how are you? Come on, Anne, good to see you. Go on, yeah. And then it's my turn. The guy's like, you. Yeah, you. Come on, let's go. Come on. I'm like, me, okay, me. He's like, you ready? I was like, I'm ready. He's like, okay, go on. And I stepped out, and immediately when I got out, I realized I wasn't ready. I was not ready at all. I was not ready. And I've never seen that many flashes in my entire life. You step out, and it seems like every camera in the world is flashing at the same time. All of them screaming. It's like, it's just bright. It looks like someone threw a teaspoon in a microwave. It's going crazy. It's like, and everyone's screaming your name. Trevor, over here. Trevor. Now you're trying to find them. You look like a madman with voices in your head. Trevor. You're like, yeah, speak to me, Jesus. You're trying to fight. You don't know where the thing is coming from. You're like, come on, Trevor. And then one guy throws me off in the middle of it. He's like, Trevor, give us a pose. And I'm like, a pose? He's like, yeah, pose. I'm like, nah, I don't know how to pose. I've never thought of posing. No one told me. So now, like, I don't know what posing is. I've never practiced posing. And then the guy's pose. I'm like, I don't know what's a pose? He's like, come on, something sexy. I'm like, sexy? I don't even know what's it, because I've never practiced. And when I read magazines, I go straight to the women's section. Like, I don't look at the men. I don't see how they posing. I look at J-Lo and Kim Kardashian. So he's like, sexy. I'm like, sexy. So I just go to what I know. I'm just standing there. I was like, what the hell? Okay, stop that. Okay, that's good. Okay, go on. Good job. I was like, okay, that was stressful. So I moved down to the European section. I'm getting there. I'm still stressed. The bright lights have got my eyes going. The next guys are there like, okay, Trevor, are you ready? I'm like, I'm ready. He's like, okay, all right, over here, Trevor. Some guys didn't know my name, though. I could hear that. Because one guy said Trevor, another guy said Trevor, then other guys were just like, Trevor. Yeah. But it's sort of like with a dog. Like a dog doesn't really know its name. Like if your dog's name's Spotty and you go, Spotty, it's like, huh? So I did the same thing. So, they were like, never. I'm sure there was one guy who hated me and he was like, never. And I was like, I didn't care. I was in the mix. I was posing. I was sexy. I was doing my thing. I was loving it. And the guy's like, okay, good job. Go on. And I walked down and I went to the Asian section. And I stood there and all the photographers were ready. And then they just looked at me. It was, I don't think you guys, it was the weirdest, because it was like flashing, snapping, flashing, screaming, flashing, snapping, screaming, flashing, snapping, silence. I got there, and they just looked at me. And then they looked at each other, and they looked back at me. They looked at me the way you look at food that's just arrived at your table, but no one has ordered it. That's the way they looked at me. Like they were waiting for the menu, like for the waiter to come and be like, sorry, we didn't order. Did you order? Who ordered? No, we didn't order this. We ordered celebrities. We don't know what that is. No, we don't know. We didn't order. That's how they're looking at. Now I'm standing there. I'm already posing because I've been taught to do. Now I'm there doing nothing's getting them. Even these ones, nothing's working. They're just looking at me. And then, I don't know why, I panicked because I was embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie, I was embarrassed. No one's taking a picture. No one told me what to do if they don't take a picture. So instead of just walking away, I started making the sounds with my mouth. Just a defense mechanism, I guess. So I panicked, and then in the silence, I was just like, Trevor. And now they're just looking at me like, Trevor, good job. And I was like, man. Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click.